been? Oh, the Conservatives at their party conference. David Cameron revealed he makes his own bread. Talk about cruel, innit? A keen baker, born with a face like a soggy bottom. But get him, honestly, yeah. Cameron said he wanted to make houses affordable for everyone. Well, they said the same thing about Finder's lasagna, and we all know how that ended up. Oh, yeah. Ian Duncan Smith said Cameron and Osborne are like Ant and Dec. They ain't. We like Ant and Dec, don't we? But then again, he may have a point, as most of Cameron and Osborne's policies do feel like you've been forced to swallow an emu's anus. But... it's true. The X Factor brought in those seats for boot camp. Did you see it? Yeah. And it's cruel. Did it's cruel? Yeah. Apparently, they came up with the whole giving up a seat idea after Louis got onto a bus carrying heavy shopping. It's on to judges' houses now, isn't it? Yeah. Gary's going to be in New York, and if he takes too long on his sentences over there, I'm guessing the city that never sleeps might have to make an exception. Sharon is using her own LA mansion. It's the only place you have to take your shoes off as you leave the house so you don't tread dog shit into the garden. Have you seen who Louis got? He's got Nicole Appleton, Shane from Westlife, and Sunita helping him. God, when he starts whittling down the weakest singers, does he start with the contestants or the mentors? Amazing. Don't. He was lucky to get them. But thankfully a gap opened up in their work diaries about 8 years ago. No, don't laugh. Seriously, I'm glad he's helping the long-term unemployed. And are we excited? Danny Dyer signed up for EastEnders. I mean, that'll be a first. Phil Mitchell saying, there goes the neighbourhood. Danny'll love it round the market, won't he? Until he spots the stall selling 10 Danny Dyer DVDs for £1. Thank you, I'm not a sheepdog. Danny once said joining Albert Square would end his film career, which is ironic because in the end it was his film career that ended his film career. But what a lineup we have for you tonight. I'll be talking to the stars of the biggest, glitziest thing on the box since Vanessa Feltz's Vajazzle. That's right, Tess Daly and the stars of Strictly Come Dancing will be here later. In his new film, Filth, he plays the bentest bent cop since Rosemary lesed off with time. Yes, Britain's hottest leading man, James McAvoy's in the house. And there'll be music from the incredible Iggy Azalea. Yes! But first, I wouldn't be lying to you if I said my first guest was the Crown Prince of the Comedy Panel Show. Put your hands together for the brilliant David Mitchell!
Battle Father Gentleman.
Hello.
And what lovely music to come on to.
Yes, I go everywhere to that music.
What can I get you to drink, love?
Oh.
We've got Bacardi Breezer, we got...
Iron Brew.
Vodka Iron Brew.
Yeah, that sounds disgusting.
Oh, sorry about that,
well, look,
my lord. I mean, what about this? Aftershock, do you want a bit of that?
I've never had aftershock.
You've never had aftershock?
No.
It's that people have it, like, before a meal. It's just like... it's lovely, yeah. Just have a little bit.
I'll try a little aftershock, then.
Oh.
Yeah, why not? Is that the appropriate glass for an aftershock?
Well, if you want a pint of it... This is going to get messy. Yeah, and there's Bombay mix there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and I know you've got your beard.
Yes. Well, you saying I can always eat that?
Well, no, some people might not want Bombay mix because it might, you know, get stuck in their beard.
I know, yeah. It's unfortunately having a beard renders all eating disgusting.
Well, have you
But it
found
means there's always a snack.
Oh!
Genuinely, I don't know if you've read The Twits by Roald Dahl.
Yeah.
But there's a very moving piece in that about the things that can remain for months or years in a man's beard.
Oh.
And then he can snack on at future occasions. And I'm afraid to say it's very true. But there's no health and safety on that. No best before date on something that's congealed in your beard weeks ago.
Oh, that's disgusting. I mean, you are like the Lady Gaga of the comedy world. You're always changing your image, aren't you? What made you think of the beard? Why do you keep people guessing?
Well, you know, as you rightly say, I'm a chameleon. I don't know. I just thought, you know, it's something. I haven't tried mine yet. I'll give it a go. There we go. Here we go. It's going to be fine. Here we are. I can't do it. I can't sip it.
Can a beard reject aftershock?
Oh, my God.
Was that a good old my God or a bad one?
I think it was a bad one, I must say. No, I think, you know, with the beard, you know, for all my life since puberty, my face has been able to do something, namely develop hair.
Yeah.
And I'd never tried it out. Oh. So I thought, I'll try it out. And, you know, you just do nothing, it happens, and this was a surprise for me. You get a sense of achievement out of it.
You were single for a while, then you grew a beard, and then you got married.
Well, that's actually not the sequence of events.
No.
No, I'm sorry. I was single for, as you rightly say, a while. It really did feel like a while.
Yeah.
And then I stopped being single, and then I subsequently grew a beard.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I thought your wife was a pognophile.
Is that the word for someone who likes a beard?
Yes. Chatty man is educational and entertaining.
And, well, no, she likes my beard.
I would say she had a beard then.
No. No, she doesn't have a
weird
no.
couple.
I didn't grow a beard to copy her. No, she likes it, or you know, it wouldn't have lasted long if she didn't.
She's Victoria Cohen.
Yes.
And I was thinking you're David Mitchell.
You're right. Yeah.
Yes. I do my research on this show. I'm thinking David and Victoria. Do you ever ring up restaurants and pretend to be the Beckhams? That would be great. Hello, it's David and Victoria here.
Well, I mean, the honest answer to that is no, we don't. Because basically, if I rang up and put on David Beckham's voice and rang a restaurant and said, "Oh, no, I can't really do it. Hello, I'm David Beckham. Can I have a table in the restaurant?" I would just be lying. The fact that I'd be lying very slightly less because I share his first name, it's not really any excuse. They're still going to be fucking disappointed.
Oh, I suppose so. Yeah, I didn't think it through, really. One day.
What I like to do is take a well-meaning avenue for humour and then close it off.
Cheers, I'll drink to that.
Yeah, absolutely. I find this strangely addictive.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Now, we all saw the sad news that Peep Show's finishing.
Well, I think there'll be one more run.
Yeah.
And then, but I think we knew for a while that there was, you know, there was a limit to how much longer me and Rob can believably be sharing a flat. You know, we're knocking on 40 now.
Yeah.
When it started, we were in our 20s. It's quite usual for two men to flat share, not when they're 40.
Now it just looks weird.
It just gets slightly
sinister.
Sinister slash sad. You know, it stops being a sitcom and it starts being a drama, or worse, a documentary.
So what's your relationship with Robert Webb now, then?
Well, we filmed a comedy drama for BBC Two, which about diplomats.
Because I thought he dumped you for that meerkat. Yeah, so you're doing this new sitcom with him?
Yeah, it's a comedy drama.
Comedy
so
drama,
they're sort of hour-long episodes rather than half hours, and we play diplomats. I play a British ambassador to a made-up country in Asia called Uzbekistan, and Rob is the deputy ambassador.
And Keely Hawes is starring in it too?
Yes, she plays my wife.
You did all right, didn't you?
Yeah.
You filmed it in Turkey.
We did. We filmed it partly in London and partly in Turkey. We had a very nice time.
Yeah. Did you go to Dalaman? Do you know Dalaman?
No.
Oh, that's where Heather Trott fell in love in EastEnders. Beautiful place.
Right.
Absolutely beautiful.
No, we were actually mainly in a city called Bursa, which is the main car manufacturing centre in Turkey. So it wasn't the most picturesque part of Turkey, but it was actually pretty picturesque, nevertheless.
Now, this Sunday you're hosting a new show on Channel 4.
Yes.
It's called Was It Something I Said?
It is.
I guess it's to do with things people have said.
It's a quotations-based comedy panel show, and so it's a quiz. I host a quiz about quotations, and it hopefully got interesting facts about celebrities and about historical figures, and also it's got a lot of stupid, hopefully funny chat, and I think it's a funny programme.
But the thing is, I find with quotes and quotations, they work all right on paper, but if you say them in real life, they don't actually work. You know, like that Winston Churchill one says, "You're drunk, huh? But you're ugly. In the morning I shall be sober." If you say that at Weatherspoons, you'd get glassed.
Yes, the thing about that sort of quip is, you don't have to continue to live in the world where it's just been said.
Then that other one as well, like, "Is that a gun in your pocket, or you just pleased to see me?" I got tasered.
Well, the truth is, either way, it's a weird situation.
Yeah.
There's either someone with a gun or an erection. And in most social encounters, neither are appropriate.
That's why I joined the SAS. I thought I might be able to use that.
Worst case scenario, it's someone with a gun and an erection.
Oh, God, not again. Let's have a look at a clip. This is David, Richard and Mickey in action in the new series of Was It Something I Said?
Here's a quotation from actress Catherine Zeta-Jones. Can we hear it, please, David?
It happened once, and we thought there were paparazzi around, so we had to go into the bushes.
I think it's a classic piece of misdirection. You want us all to think it's something rude, and they were having oral sex to cure his throat cancer.
I mean, you can imagine him now. He'd probably get halfway down her and go, "Where am I going? What?"
But if he's halfway down, isn't he in the right place?
Well, I start at the tits.
I'm just trying to think of the scale of it.
I don't suck my wife's head, if you put it that
Was It Something I Said is straight after Homeland on Sunday. Now, we'll need a laugh, won't we, after that Claire Daly fight for an hour. Why should people watch Homeland and your show rather than X Factor and Downton?
Oh, you're like Paxman.
I am. I do all this camp shit and then I'm boom.
You don't have to decide. You can watch both.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
But also, I think Homeland and my programme are better than the X Factor and Downton Abbey. I must say, I do like Downton Abbey.
Yes, I like Downton Abbey.
It is daft.
Yes.
I mean, it's some of the daftest plots I've ever seen, but that's part of the appeal.
You've actually said something about it, haven't you? It not making sense.
I've said there was the point when they were covering the First World War seemed to me odd, in that there would be a sort of scene when it was sort of 6 months later, because someone had just been to the front and back. But the conversations in the downstairs bit, it was sort of like, remember that lost teaspoon I mentioned the other day? But you didn't mention it the other day. You mentioned it 6 months ago. The guys upstairs had the chance to go to you know, the third battle of Ypres, lose a leg, have, you know, cholera, recover, be wheelchair-bound, stand up, and you're still talking about the teaspoon.
Yeah.
It's almost like the upstairs bit was Narnia, where time was working at a different speed.
Yeah.
Also, none of the servants had to go to the war.
Yeah,
Only
it's the other way round. They were all carted off, weren't they?
I'm pretty sure the First World War, was not exclusively fought by the posh.
Now, are you going to watch Sex Box next week on Channel 4?
I might watch Sex Box.
Because we have a link to that, don't we?
Do we have a link to Sex Box? Oh, yeah, we were there.
Yes!
Yeah.
We were there at the filming.
Yeah.
Not in the box.
No, we were there. They were saying there was a secret project. We were filming the big fat quiz of the 80s, and they said a secret project to do with sex.
Yeah.
Is being filmed in the studio next door.
Because it was really weird, because they're like the green room, you're just sitting there, there was like Jason Donovan, Sarah Green, me and you, Jimmy Carr, and then a man in a kimono with a hard-on. And you're like...
That turned out to be a gun, actually.
Oh, yes, yes. And I said... Give it up for David Mitchell, everyone! After the break, James McAvoy and the stars of Strictly Come Dancing, and Iggy Azalea will be performing. See you in part 2. Welcome back. The stars of Strictly will be here soon. First, though, he's the shameless star turned Hollywood heartthrob who's gone from the blockbusting X-Men to the X-rated filth. Give it up for the one and only James McAvoy!
I'm very comfortable.
Sit there! Right, let me get you a drink. What do you fancy, my love?
Oh.
Rum Karuba!
I did ask somebody for a drink today, and I tried to come up with the most minging-sounding drink I could think of, and I said a Di Serono and Tizer.
No, honestly, I'm gagging. Stop it.
You've got a bottle of 80 shilling there. I'll take
Yeah,
that.
80 shilling. I got 80 shilling. I've got Kahlua. I mean, what do you fancy? Do you like beer?
I do like beer, thank
Do you want to do one of these?
I'd love one, thanks.
I mean, I don't like Di Serrano or anything like that, because it's like someone's melted a Battenberg cake in a glass. Isn't it? Is it true you do a David Mitchell impression? Oh, no, shit, I meant to tilt the glass.
That's all right, you've got a fight.
Sorry, I don't normally have beer, here. Is that all right?
Thank you, but that is atrocious. It's like a nice kind of beer foam with jus.
Can you do an impression of David Mitchell?
You know what? We're big fans of David Mitchell in our house.
Oh, he's brilliant.
So I caught him just there and said, do you mind if I do it? Because if I do it and you're really offended, I'll never forgive myself.
Yeah.
But he said, no, on you go. That would be absolutely lovely.
Yeah, that's great!
That would be absolutely insane. But we are huge fans of his, so it was nice getting to meet him.
Yeah, oh, he's brilliant, isn't he? I'm trying to think if I can do a Scottish accent, but I always sound a bit weary and downtrodden. You're like, hey, Scottish, eh?
Are you being a junkie, Scott?
That's it, that I can only play a junkie Scot. I could play a corpse in Taggart, I think. And that would be it. Here, we've got to talk about your new film,
Go on, then.
Filth.
Please do.
It's based on a book by Irving Welsh.
Yep.
Explain what it's about for anyone who can't read.
Right. It's about...
You know who you are.
It's about pig riding. It's about the most bent copper you've ever met in your life.
Yeah.
He's racist and homophobic and sectarian and misogynistic. And he's a bit of a nightmare, really, and you're going to hate him.
Yeah.
But, of course, we try and make you laugh at him and laugh with him, and we try and make you feel sympathy for him, and whilst never asking you to forgive him, really. So it's about him and his mental state, and it's about him going absolutely mental. So you realise that he's not all of those things that I just said. He's actually just terrified of the world, and his reaction to that is to abuse the world. It sounds like a right nightmare and dead depressing, but it is a very funny film.
Oh, it is genuinely. I've seen it. But and I've also read the book.
Right.
And there's that bit where it's narrated by a tapeworm, so I was like, how the... is that going to be done?
Well,
Who's going to get that part? Because I heard Helen Flanagan was going to get it. No, I did.
There's a tapeworm that is actually inside my character, right? Who sort of eats the pages as Irvin's writing. It's incredible. But yeah, so we got Jim Broadbent to do that, and it was brilliant.
Yeah. Now, I saw the film weeks ago, and I'm still traumatised. I mean, Legally Blonde...
Did you laugh, though? Did you laugh?
I laughed, oh my God, laughing all the way through it.
Because it's like, I'm trying to sell the picture, do you know what I mean?
No.
It is dark, it is going to make you cry your eyes out, but it is also funny, isn't it?
And of course, he wrote Train Spotting, and I just think, I think it's better than Train Spotting, and I love and I genuinely mean that. I just thought it was brilliant.
Have that, Danny.
No, there you go. Pop that on the poster. Alan Carr. I laughed till I cried. I love it, yes. Who plays the tapeworm? Alan Carr, lovely. I mean, did it affect you at all? Did you have to be, like, reintroduced into the community after you played it?
No, really, you know, it's just... I drank a bit too much making the film, I drank a bit too much whiskey, and it is very intense, and I did come home feeling a bit jangled sometimes, and some of the things that I have to do in the film, I'm very proud of the film, actually, and I'm not squeamish about most of the things I had to do, but there was one day where I had to abuse someone in it, and it was just... That was a little bit too much, nearly, you know?
Yeah, but there you fart on cue. He farts on cue. Not even Dame Judi Dench can do that.
I can't... You know, I've been told by the director, and Irvin has said publicly that I fart for real in the film. I can't remember doing that. I'm sure it's in me.
Oh, it's your age, love, it's your age.
Oh, is it? it just slips out. But I do vomit for real in the film.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily proud of that, but it's true.
Is it true they had to cut out a bestiality scene?
Yes. We never actually cut it out because of censors or because we were worried about offending anybody. There's far more offensive stuff in the film, actually.
I mean, what happened to the footage?
No.
Nah,
it's not. It's going to be on the DVD extras. So if you want to see a dog riding my leg, whilst drinking a Di Serono and Tizer...
was it tastefully done? Did the dog have a collar on?
Dog taste...
Well, we've got a clip here. This is James in the trailer for Filth.
How have you been since our last consultation? No problems, I presume. No more cocaine and chip suppers for Bruce, eh?
Could go either way. I find all this just a little bit sorted.
And what made you join the force, Bruce?
Police oppression, brother.
You wanted to stamp it out from the inside?
No, I wanted to be a part of it.
Can I just have a glass of water?
Not at all. I've got something else in mind for you.
Thank you.
It's so good, and it's it's a very British film, and it's got a really dark sense of humour, which I love. How's it going to go down in Hollywood, do you reckon? Do you reckon you've taken a bit of a risk, or...?
No, I mean, it would be a risk if Hollywood was our only market, but I think British film's got to make British film for British people and not really worry too much about what Hollywood think. And if we make a really good film, they'll buy it, and if we don't, they won't. If it's too British for them, then it's fine. We've made a film for us guys anyway. Will they like it? Did they like Trainspotting? Did they like The Full Monty? Did they like, I don't know, did they only want costume dramas? Did they only want Downton Abbey and James Bond? Maybe, I don't know. But I think we've got a responsibility to our own people rather than people on another continent.
Yeah, it's true, yeah, it's true. You are a proper Hollywood leading man now.
Thank you.
Next year, you're going to be in the new X-Men film.
Yep.
Can you tell us anything about it, or have you been sworn to secrecy?
I can tell you, we've got a massive, massive cast, and Hugh Jackman is back, but he's amazing, amazing guy.
I mean, it's amazing
Nick
cast.
Holt, Jennifer Lawrence, Halle Berry, Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones. We've got a massive cast, and I think it's going to be the most epic X-Men yet.
Oh, wow. I mean, I was watching the X-Men the other day, and it does make me laugh, that penultimate scene where you're laying on the floor, you've been shot, and you're like that, and you're going, help, help, I can't feel my legs. And then you've got 6 mutants around you, and they can make fire, they can make ice, they can rotate things, they could use telepathy, and they're all going, awkward. I mean, isn't it? No one can do anything.
No, I know. We had to just end the film.
I know.
Quick.
Even a pensioner on a shop mobility scooter would have been more help. I'm just laying there, can't feel my legs. Good luck with Phil. When's it out?
It comes out today.
Ah, brilliant. Go and see it. Go and see it. Thank you. McAvoy, everyone.
Thank you.
After the break, the stars of Strictly will be here and Iggy Azalea will be performing. See you in part 3. Welcome back. The brilliant Iggy Azalea will be performing later. First, though, let's get ready to rumba because it's time to tango with the stars of this year's Strictly. Give it up for Tess, Daly, Abbey, Clancy, Ben Cohen, Sophie, Ellis-Bextor and Julien Macdonald! Right, let's get you all some drinks.
Ooh, yeah, good idea.
No.
Very nice.
Well, who's given up booze while they're on Strictly and who's drinking their way through it? That's what I want to know. Come on.
I'm in the latter camp. I'm drinking my way through.
Oh, wicked. Right, we got Baby Sham, we got Elise.
What's in the red bottle?
Oh, it's a woo-woo cocktail.
Give us the bottle.
Oh, I was going to say, bloody... It's nearly the same colour as you, isn't it?
Give me here. I'm
This
This is thirsty work, this dancing, I'm telling you.
Really? You're knackered?
I'm knackered and I'm thirsty.
Oh, okay.
It's my day off, so I'm allowed to drink.
Really?
And you're thin. He's lost about half a stone in the 3 weeks that he's been
Oh,
dancing.
look at
You're
that.
wasting
Come
away,
on.
Julien.
I know.
Don't you two go wasting away.
Why are we clapping? It's like the biggest loser or something, isn't it? Well done. You're not fat anymore. What would you like, my lovely Tess? Elisa?
Why not? Yes, let's go in. I'd love one.
Oh, yeah. And Abbey, what
What's
would
the
you
alcohol
like?
content in that?
Oh, if you're going to
Just
bore us, love,
interested.
it's a Friday night. I'm not an illegal taxi driver, love. You can just have a drink. It's not spiked. Not we've got Ben Cohen here. Ben.
You'd be surprised.
He thinks I've got a lazy eye. I'm like this. So, Tess, how are you getting on? And honestly, it's nice to talk to Tess's face because I normally only speak to her arse when she sits on her phone because...
Oh, God, it's so
she
embarrassing.
phones me all the time by mistake. Don't you?
I do. I'm sorry. Every time my phone does a pocket call or it's calling from my bag, I'm like, what's that voice? What? There's a voice coming from my bag. Yeah. And it's, look, it's Alan Carr, because Alan Carr, so you're like top of your contacts list.
But I heard you once. I thought, oh, Tess has left me a 4-minute phone call. She must really want to chew the cud. Do you know what I mean? How are you, Alan? How are you getting on? This is what I heard, and you know this. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. It was quite sinister, to be honest. It was like, oh, my God, who is this? Why are you doing this?
I was singing a little lullaby to my daughter, and it always calls you at the most, like, inappropriate moments. It's
It must be freaky for you, though, to hear my voice coming out your handbag. Tess! Tess! Who are you talking to?
When it I know, I was like, I'm sorry, it's me again, bye. No, I just don't speak. I just panic press stop.
Yeah,
You know, sorry about that. I really am
fine
sorry.
Anyway, it's so nice to have you here and speak to you without being in a handbag.
Thank God you're not.
I've had everyone on Strictly on here, but I haven't had you. Why has it taken you so long to go?
I've been desperate to come on.
Oh, I thought you hated gays. That's why you weren't on. That was a lot of it about.
Have you seen where I work? No. You are topping my wish list.
I know you keep saying that, and I keep getting asked. Oh, I don't know.
I've got an idea.
Oh, yeah.
The Christmas show. Christmas Day. We pre-record.
Yeah.
So all you've got to do...
I was going to go, I've got all my family coming round at Christmas.
All you need to do is 7 hours training. You could do it in a
I'll be
day,
your
and then
partner.
Ben will dance with you.
Oh, my God, I'm there. I'm there. Oh, my God.
Let's do it.
I suppose I can find an opening for Ben. Oh, don't twist it. Oh, come on, it's not... And Tess, the new series of Strictly started for real last weekend. It's early days, but you think it's a vintage year?
I hope so. I think we've got a little bit of everything this year. We've got glamour,
Yeah.
gorgeous women, sexy hunks, and big personalities.
Yeah. I mean, every year you have a sportsman, a newsreader, and someone who can't dance for shit. Do you tell the celebs where they fit in?
No.
Or do they make their own mind
happens.
up?
Yeah, it just... We don't know who's going to be the character before we sort of see them dance for the first time on the show, on the studio floor. We don't know what's going to happen. We can't predict.
No.
You know, we look at Abbey on Saturday night, topping the leaderboard. She never danced in her life. She was amazing.
She was brilliant.
Amazing. And I think you surprised yourself, didn't you?
I was in total
She's
shock.
like,
I don't know.
I feel like a sack of sports. I can't move, can't do it. Get her on the floor, and she was just amazing.
Well, you topped the leaderboard
Yeah.
last week. Craig said he knew you'd be good. Did you think you were going to be as good?
No, because I had 3 rehearsals before on the day, and I cocked all of them up, and Aliash was like...
Yeah.
Because you do it right in the rehearsal room, you get on the floor, and then it all goes tits up. You're allowed to say that?
And the music is...
Are you allowed to say that on here? Oh, we'll have to
So
bleep out the
basically-
tits.
So, on the night, I was totally in shock. Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe... I can't even remember doing it. It was like a dream. Such a weird feeling.
And Len's got the ots for you.
No?
Oh, he does. Honestly, I didn't know if the 7 was for the score or the inches of his erection. I mean, look. And what does Peter make about it all?
You know, Pete loves it. He wants to do it himself, you know, but he can't yet because he's obviously still playing football. Yeah. And he said he was crying when he was watching it. He was so moved. He loved it. He was watching it with Sophia, and Sophia was like, Mummy's like a princess. But no, he loved it.
There's a bit of a bromance going on, isn't there, between Aliash and your man?
Oh, yeah.
They're in the training room together, they're doing the
they-
robots together.
All
They're
they
like...
do is talk about football, and I'm like, can we dance? Shut up.
Oh,
about
right.
football.
Oh, I see. So I was thinking, what would it be like, you know, if Peter went on Question of Sport and got off with Sue Barker, you know? It would make you feel jealous, wouldn't
I'd
it?
run in there and I'd grab him by the throat.
And Sophie and Ben, how do your partners feel about Strictly and everything?
Actually, I mean, they have to be very understanding, right? I mean, I had a moment in training, in rehearsals the other week, and oh, my drink, I'll show you an example. There's a moment where basically I'm dry humping my partner, and as we're rehearsing, my wife walks in, and I'm doing that to the back end of Christina, bless her.
Oh,
and it was a bit awkward. I was like, this is a little bit awkward at time. And I think I'll come back in a minute. I said, yeah maybe. But it is a bit challenging sometimes. But she's a good girl. She understands it.
Yeah.
The spirit of the show.
What's your partner like?
So far, I don't think I've put Richard through that experience. I've been walking around unexpected training. Try hunt Brendan yet? No, not yet. He did. He did drop me on my head on Monday. Because we were doing a backflip move and it went wrong and I landed on my head. And then the next day we were trying another move where I had to go over Brendan's back and come out through his legs. And I tried to stand up by myself and headbutt him in the pant region.
Oh, no!
Really embarrassing. So we've now, gone through that embarrassment barrier.
Yeah, well, once you've headbutted someone's knob, I mean...
Yeah.
And you've got to get better, isn't it? It's Sophie. How much dancing have you done before? Because you did murder on the dance floor in that video, didn't you?
Yes, but in that video, the whole video was that I was an evil girl who was being awful to all my other fellow competitors, poisoning them, making them trip over, putting butter on the floor. And it worked, I won.
You're not going to do that this weekend.
I can't rule it out. I'll start with the footwork, and when that falters, I will resort to other means.
Now, I've got to ask, Soph, why have you given the fake tan a swerve? Because I'm not being funny. I've seen things on Silent Witness that have got more colour to them.
You're actually right.
Why
No, but Alan, that is exactly
no,
right.
not being vile. Why don't you... Because I thought, oh, you know, a bit of colour,
Bit of colour.
Yeah,
That's
look
what I'm
at
worried
Julien,
about.
No.
This is au natural.
Bullshit. If you're a terracotta pot.
I've been tangoed all over.
No, but did you fancy going to Tanfastic or something and getting a bit of a spray?
Well, I'm worried I'll love it, and then there's no going back for me, because I've never had a tan naturally through sunlight, so it would just be the start of an addiction. I'd have to keep it up all the time, so no, I think I'd better stay away. Expensive, and yeah, I think...
It is, yeah.
It also might look a bit ridiculous on me.
I love it. I'm from Liverpool, obviously. We love a tan
Yeah.
up north.
I mean, it's the law up there, isn't
It's
it?
the law. We need one, so I'm knocking on the door. Let me in. Give me a tan.
Well, the thing is, the guy that does it is very attractive. You just have to step into a special booth, and he says, can you just take all your clothes off and just move your arms,
No,
your
he's
legs?
got paper knickers, Julien.
We didn't ask me for paper knickers.
Julien!
You said he'd run out of knickers, but I go commando. I said, well, why not? It's Strictly.
Oh, my... Julien, you've been abused.
I wish.
Now, Ben, you're dancing with the lovely Christina. Now, is it true you actually wanted to dance with a man, Ben?
Yeah, I wanted to dance with Robin. I thought it'd be different. I thought that'd be a good way of breaking down stereotypes.
I think that's a brilliant idea. Yeah,
I do.
I think we can do We're going to dance. We're going to have a dance, aren't we?
Yeah, of course I will.
They had a same-sex couple in Israel, didn't they? Two ladies.
Well, why not? It's the 90s, why not?
I think in Germany as well, they're doing that, aren't they? The next series is going to have same-sex couple, I believe.
Yeah, and I heard on the Isle of Lesbos they're doing it too.
It's a great place.
Yeah, I've never been there myself. Now, Julien, last weekend Bruno told you to stop being bent.
Well, the thing is...
How's that going to happen? Because that's like telling the tide to go back.
Well, the thing is, the dance I was doing is supposed to be danced on straight legs, but actually my legs are naturally bent, so I found it very hard to straighten up. But anyway, this week I'm doing the tango, and it is all on bent knees, so I'm just going to hit the floor.
Yeah, you do that thing with the leg going up.
Well, I'm not.
That's the Argentine tango.
I'm trying
You've got to be
to.
very macho, haven't you? Very
I know, that's the
masterful in the
problem.
tango.
I've been to the gym all day trying to pump up my upper body, like bent, it's all strong and macho.
Was it shut? Well, anyway, guys, we've got to take a break there. Join us again in a couple of minutes when I'll be talking X Factor rivalry, revealing some exclusive Strictly news, and Iggy Azalea will be performing. I'll see you in part 4. Welcome back to part 4. Iggy Azalea will be performing shortly, but look who's still here. It's only Tess, Daly and the stars of this year's Strictly Come Blooming Dancing. Now, Strictly thrashed X Factor in the ratings. What's the mood like on the Strictly camp?
Do you know what? We sort of course, it feels good to be.
Oh, yeah, of course,
It feels great. So everyone's happy, but, you know, it's a live show, it's week by week. We just want to make a good show that everyone at home enjoys, you know, and yeah, I mean, it shows they love you lot.
Yeah.
Got a popular bunch this year.
Yeah. But why do you think Strictly's pulled away from X Factor this year?
Well,
In the last few years, really.
I think there's a little bit of everything for everybody on Strictly, because for that Saturday night audience, you've got to appeal from, you know, 9 to 90, the masses. 90 My 4-year-old loves it.
It's like Chatty Man.
Yeah. And there's a little bit of, you know, there's the live singing is amazing, the dancing, you've got the glamour, you've got the celebrity, the reality TV aspect, and the competition. So there's a little bit of something for everybody, really.
Yeah. Now, it hasn't been all plain sailing for Strictly, because people have been Brucey bashing.
How dare they?
Oh, my God.
Come off.
I know. It's not fair, is it?
No, it's not. I mean, he's been in show business for 70 years now, and he's a complete legend, you know. He lives and breathes it.
Yeah, and you love his jokes, though, don't you? Oh, his jokes. Because the trouble is, no one's more surprised to get the punchline than he is. He's like, oh, the chicken did cross the road. And he's still sprightly, though, isn't he?
Well, he's unbelievable. He does his exercises.
He's the friskiness of a teenager.
I mean, he's unbelievable. He's 85 years old, you know, and look at him. His posture's incredible. He dances every day. He dances across the floor. You know, he doesn't walk towards me. He dances. and he exercises morning and night. There are people 40 years younger who couldn't do the live TV that he does, you know, and he is the consummate pro.
Yeah. Because my nan does live TV. No, she does, well, she loves it. She answers the phone on Babe Station. Just putting you through. I was up at L Street, the other day, and I was rummaging through some bins. It's a long story. No, I was. And I found this. The Strictly Come Dancing script.
Oh.
And I found a list of the dances that you're going to be doing over the next few weeks. This weekend, cha-cha-cha. Next week, the salsa. Week 4, the robot. Do you know the robot? Would you do the robot?
You know the robot, don't you?
That's easier for you, isn't it?
You'd think I'd know the robot, but I actually don't. I haven't got the moves like my husband has, unfortunately. All I do is this.
But I bet if that man was the man who does the voiceover thing...
Alan Dedico.
I bet if Alan Dedico told you to do it, you'd do it.
Dancing the Robot. It's Abbey Clancy, Ben
God.
Cohen, Sophie Ellis-Bextor, Julien Macdonald, Tess Daly, and Alan Carr.
Come on, everyone, do it on the beat. I love it. This is good, yeah, I love it. Oh, wow, wicked, that's brilliant, yeah. Next one is the Macarena.
Dancing the Macarena. It's Abbey Clancy, Ben Cohen, Sophie Ellis-Bextor, Julien Macdonald, Tess Daly, and Alan Carr.
Well, this is in week 5. In week 6, we're doing Oops Upside Your Head. Oh, I love that one. Come on.
Dancing to Oops Upside Your Head. It's Ben Cohen, Julien Macdonald,
Oh, it's just me and Ben.
and Alan Carr.
Upside your head.
Dancing the Conga. It's Abbey Clancy, Ben Cohen, Sophie Ellis-Bextor, Julien Macdonald, Tess Daly, and Alan Carr.
Come on, guys. Go do it then, Carl. I can't see you all. Come on. Do. I need a drink. That's it for tonight's show. A massive thank you to David Mitchell, James McAvoy, and the Constant Daly, and the star of the nation, Clancy. Fireman will be on at an earlier time. Attend next week, but don't miss it. Cover joined by Goffwan, Johnny Knoxville, Dave Nicole Chersinger, and One Republic. And that will change your life.